I was very fortunate indeed to be given a helicopter lesson for my birthday, and so we'd all decided to go, and a little trip around East Kent was arranged with Janet, the wonderful instructor, and a great time was had by all. I was instructed to follow through on the controls during takeoff, and then apparently I was going to be able to have a fly myself. The helicopter was a Bell Jet Ranger, and the thing that surprised me about it was how twitchy the controls were. They really were very sensitive. We were at the former RAF Manston in East Kent, which is a huge runway, in fact one of the widest in the country, and it's such a shame that these days it's closed. I'm sorry that this aircraft, like the Twin a couple of weeks ago, had built-in headsets, and so I wasn't able to record any in-cockpit audio, unfortunately, as my lead wasn't compatible, but hopefully you'll enjoy the scenery. So I'm beginning to fly it myself now, and I'm beginning to get used to the feel of the controls, and a great sensation it is too. Coming round Ramsgate Harbour, you can see that the rough weather that we seem to specialise in here in Kent is here yet again. Coming past Deal now, we see their famous pier, and quite a nice little one it is too. The famous white cliffs leading round to St Margaret's Bay, and a lovely little bay it is too. And then round in the distance, of course, we have Dover with its massive harbour. Folkestone Harbour, another nice little town. cutting inland now in the direction of Ashford, and then off up to the north coast of Kent. And here we're heading towards the Sportsman at Sea Salter, one of our favourite gastropubs in that area. Whitstable, with its very famous oyster beds and busy working harbour. Heading back now towards Manston, and we pass over the famous Thanet Earth, enormous, massive industrial greenhouses. Apparently one of those things does nothing but cucumbers. To my surprise and amazement, Janice is letting me bring it in towards a landing, but I'm sure she'll take over at the appropriate moment. At least I hope she'll take over before I manage to bury ourselves in the ground. Just look at the size of that runway. Apparently Concorde used to do touch and goes here, and the runway's so wide that apparently light aircraft can take off from it sideways. That little mown strip is the bit that I'm aiming for. It's about the size of a football pitch, and it's what they use as a sort of runway for the helicopters. Come on, Janet, take over, take over. Ah yeah, I think she's going to. We're going to unload our passengers, and then it's off for a bit of hovering practice by yours truly. Let's see if I can avoid any mishaps. Right, go on Janet, no passengers now. Show us what she can do. Whoa, yay! First of all, a demonstration of the effects of the controls. We can whiz around in circles. We can go from left to right. Lifting the collective makes it go up. And dropping the collective makes it go down. That's the collective in Janet's left hand. And by using the rudder pedals we can go round in slightly nauseating circles, first of all left and then to the right. But then we come to the all-important hovering bit. So let's just turn it into wind and then let the student have a go. Oh dear me.
He's doing alright. Holding it pretty well.
I must say this is very tricky, but of course it's very satisfying if you can get it right. Anyway, I'm getting too close to the road, so Janet takes control again and whizzes us round back to a safer area so that I can have another go. Yep, a few hours more practice and I might begin to get the hang of this, but I tell you what, it's jolly good fun. And a big thank you to Janet for being such a good instructor.